Now, unfortunately for both male and female elephants, they are victims of poaching. Their ivory tusks are highly valued on the black market. As these poachers become very well financed, it's growing harder and harder to protect these majestic animals. Now, African elephants also face the threat of habitat loss as humans continue to grow and civilize across Africa. Now I'm going to see if I can crank on a local radio station for you guys. See if we can calm some of those nerves. Oh, there we go. This is my jam.
Ya, mira así, mira, ¿lo ves?
Please make sure you stay seated for me. On your butts.
No puedes pararte. Nos acaban de decir que no puedes parar. En las piernas de Mariana. Hay una cámara ahí que dice que no puedes.
Mira.
I noticed that the African elephant loves to flap their ears back and forth. That's because they have blood vessels on the backs of their ears, and using this technique they can cool their bodies by up to 15 degrees. Now coming up here on the left is a very large island of greater flamingos. Now the greater flamingo is the largest and palest of all flamingo species. And despite their beautiful pink coloration, they're actually born gray. They gain their pink pigmentation after the high consumption of brine shrimp. Does anybody know what you call a group of flamingos? It's called a flamboyance. Now we're going to head on over to the East Savannah where hopefully we're going to find some more rare species of animals. Now over on the left there, you're going to see some very large mud pits there. Now the white rhinos that roam about love to roll and play in these mud pits as it acts as a natural coolant and even a good sunblock.
Está grabando.
Sí, pero estoy buscando qué.
Pero igual no vas a grabar.
You definitely want to peer through these trees to the right. Sometimes the white rhinos will climb on in there. Oh, look at that. It's like I knew he was there. Honestly, that was a good guess. Now, an interesting fact about white rhinos is they're actually misnamed. They come from the Afrikaans word white, which doesn't actually mean white, it means wide, based upon the broad structure of their mouths. Now, if you guys take a look upon the hilltop here to the left, you're going to see a cheetah lying down there. Now, the cheetah is the fastest mammal on Earth and runs about to speeds of 60 miles per hour. Although it can only do that for a few hundred yards till its body becomes heat exhausted. They rely on their keen eyesight and speed to capture their prey. They're one of the only big cats that hunts during the daytime. Do you guys see it? No. It's there, I promise. She's very well camouflaged. You see her head now if you look in between that fallen tree and that tree that's sticking up with the branch down. I'm not crazy. Now it looks like we come upon a unique rock formation here called a kopje. Now the kopje is usually inhabited by lions, the largest carnivore in Africa. Now the lion is a nocturnal mammal. They sleep 18 to 20 hours up every day. And despite popular breeding, the lionesses do most of the hunting. The male lions more or less act as the protector of the lion pride. Does anybody here know the Swahili word for lion? Simba, nice job. Gold star for you. Wish I had some. Now over on the right here, it looks like we found some more white rhinos and even some bantabucks and some zebras. Now most people think zebras are white with black stripes, but they're actually black with white stripes. We know this based upon the color of their muzzle. Now though they may look nice and docile, they have enough power in the hind legs to cleanly break off a lion's jawbone, ligaments and all. And if you look on the far side to the left, the male lion is resting there on the rock ledge. Coming up here on the left are some very large potholes, which could only belong to the one and only warthog, the largest burrowing mammal in Africa. Now during the night when the warthog wants to go to sleep, warthog's hiding out behind the tree there, by the way. When it wants to go to sleep, it'll back on into these potholes. That way if any predators peek on in, they'll think twice about attacking your ferocious looking warthog. On the ground here to the left are some ostrich eggs. They belong to the ostrich, which is a winged bird, but they are flightless. They make up for that fact by being able to run a bunch of speeds of 40 miles per hour. Does anybody know what you call a group of rhinos? A crash. Nice job. You are the first person that... Wow. Smart kid. Smart kid. I'm blown away. Alright, so we're going to head on over to the Magadi Glen where hopefully we're going to find one of the rare species on the reserve. By the way, if you didn't hear him, it was a crash.